Your grandfather, and it just brought so much joy to my heart that, my grandfather, he's been gone for 20 years, but still, the impression that he left on people, Samoans and non-Samoans, is still there, and I'm so grateful for them. And lastly, my grandma Mara, who she couldn't be here today either. I love my grandma Mara, and I'm so thankful. She taught me how to live life on a frugal budget. It was leftovers for days when Grandma Mara was cooking. And lastly, my sweet Grandma Lucy, who she's not gone, but she had a stroke, and right now she's just kind of in the hospital. But my Grandma Lucy, she did so much for me and my siblings. Always took care of us. At any time we left her house, we left with stomachs full and pockets full. And I'm so grateful for my Grandma Lucy, and I love her so much. And I don't like to think about her because it makes me sad. But I love my Grandma Lucy, and I love all of you guys. To my dad's family, oh my gosh, you guys are so big. Doing this party, coming up with the invitations, it was just like, you can't not invite one person. And I said, when we did the invitations, it was like, there's gonna be so many kids because your cousins have so many kids and your brothers and sisters have so many kids. It's just easy to leave the kids out. But like I said last week at church, I want the kids to remember this, and I want them to think when they grow up, hey, what was that one place that we went to, that one event? And then I want their parents to say, that was Jimbo's graduation. That way, maybe it inspired them to want something, to want to graduate in the future. But to my Auntie Malu and family, my Auntie Malu, she has a lot of sons, and they are the Samoan voice to men. I'm so thankful for you guys, and I'm so grateful, especially my sis Malu back there. I love you so much. Thank you, Auntie and Uncle Maleko. In our family, we have this thing, like, we kind of categorize our families because there's so much, you try to separate it a little bit. But my Auntie Malu's family, we call them the church family because my Auntie Malu and my Uncle Maleko, they've always been in church. And I'm so grateful for that because it's helped inspire me to want to do the same. I see my Dolores and Nell back there too. It's nice to see you guys, and I'm thankful that you guys have come out as well. To my Uncle Kangaloa's family, a lot of times my brothers and sisters, they tell me, you're like Uncle Junior, and I say, you know what? Uncle Kangaloa, he was serious. Yeah, maybe he didn't play around a lot, but he got stuff done. So if I'm like Uncle Kangaloa, I'll be happy with that title. I miss him as well. Thank you, Tui. Tui was the first person I seen at my graduation. I was like looking around, and I just hear this, Uso. I'm like, what the? And it was Tui, and I was so happy just to see them. And I thank you for coming out today. My Auntie Lepe, who can't be here, I love my Auntie Lepe and my Uncle Mo, and I'm thankful to see the kids and Crystal and them. I thank them as well as my Uncle Ty, who is now just, where's my Uncle Ty? This guy is so fly with his canary yellow suit, walking on in here. I love my Uncle Ty. My Uncle Ty, whenever my dad needed anything, my Uncle Ty was there. And they had a big service tonight, but I'm so happy and grateful to see them here today. My Uncle Tia's family, they are the biggest family out of all of us, and I thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for being here. When we started planning this party, my Uncle Tia came up to me, and he's just giving me money, and I'm like, Uncle Tia, our family want to take care of it. We just want everybody to come and relax and enjoy the party. But his love is so much that he's just like, no, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. And I thank you, Uncle Tia, and I want you to know, when I have children and they have children, each and every one of them will know the love that you guys have showed us. And I'm so thankful to all of you guys. Matthew, who came down from Washington to be here. Thank you, bro.
Thank you,
I'll be there next year when you graduate. And congratulations to Chase as well. And Rory, of course, all the way down from the AK, Arkansas. Our family went to Arkansas and then they came back with Rory, so it's a good trade. My brothers in the back, Stia and Christy, thank you guys for being here as well. As well as my Auntie Kim, who, I just gotta say this, my Auntie Kim and my Auntie Kelly, if you don't have an Auntie Kim or Auntie Kelly, or an auntie like them, you're missing out on life. These two are seriously the funniest characters ever, and I love my Auntie Kim. It all goes down to her children, and you guys seen them earlier today out here in the front. I love them so much, and I thank you, Auntie Kim, Cheeto, Kimmy, Taylor, and the whole gang, and my Auntie Eva and my Auntie Eva's kids. Sorry, I was kind of talking about you guys a little earlier, but my last thank yous, I guess, will go to my church, our pastors here. Thank you, Pastor Alini, for always encouraging me and being there to sign all my scholarships whenever I needed them. He would even come to the conference to sign them, and I'm so thankful, Pastor, because your willingness to help me succeed is the reason why I was able to succeed. Thank you, Shipra and Nathan, right? Nathan, I got the name down. Thank you guys for being here. It's nice to have you guys, and I'm glad you guys came today, as well as Pastor Bob in the back, who's without his family. Thank you, Pastor Bob. Our journey together is just beginning. We're going to get to know you a lot more, and we're happy about that. Brother Richie in the back, thank you, Richie, for being here, and Roxanne. God's got my back, and Richie's got my back too, and I'm thankful for that. To Pastor Eliu, and Pastor Mike, and I guess I'll say Auntie Mila, because she told me we're family today. Thank you guys for being here today. I know your son is doing great things, and he's in the ministry as well, and I truly appreciate you guys coming out here. Pastor Puni in the back. Pastor Puni is an OG, man. You got to spend some time with him if you want to get your life right, because Pastor Puni, he's the one. He's that guy. Thank you, Pastor Puni, for always standing up at the pulpit and just preaching education, because you helped me to see that education is important, and I'm happy that I did it. To Pastor Eliu, man, I love you so much. I love Pastor Eliu. Anytime I needed something, any advice, any kind of wisdom, I'll call him up, and he'll make time for me. Even when we went to his church and he had a sounding going on, he made time for me. And I'm so thankful, Pastor Eliu, Alo, and all the kids, and your new addition, Jasmine, in the back. Thank you guys so much for always showing love to me. I want you guys to know, if souls are crowns, my crown, if souls are jewels on a crown, my jewel will be on your guys' crown. Because you guys are the reason why I was able to go back to church and go back to God. And lastly, Meshach and Linda, I love you guys so much. You guys know that. Meshach is just an inspiration. And, he took me to his camps, and he made sure I was taken care of. And him and Linda, they would visit our church every month, and they would just impart their wisdom on us. And it's just so crazy, because so many people are like, oh, Meshach, and I'm just like, oh, Meshach, well, I have his number. Yeah, he's my Facebook friend, me and Meshach, we're cool. I'm so thankful that you have extended yourself to me and my family. I'm so grateful. And lastly, sorry, I keep saying lastly, to Tu'ua, I love you. Tu'ua is like a sister to me, always there to help me. To our Santa Ana youth, y'all did that today. Y'all did that. I'm so just amazed by that. Thank you, Tu'ua, for always just being there for me and helping me throughout all of my trials and struggles. A lot of times when I need advice or just when I need a friend, Tu'ua was always there. And I'm so thankful for you, Tu'ua. I don't want to forget my Silinga family in the back, Lua and Uli and Mele. I love Mama Balo too, and I miss her so much on our boards, because she was just a tiny lady full of so much wisdom. And I'm so glad that you guys have come today. I really love you guys so much. All right. And lastly, I don't want to forget Richard and Dee Dee. Thank you guys for coming, Richard and Dee Dee. They hooked us up with our uniforms today, so I'm really happy that they did that. And I don't want to forget my Tuya Sosopo family, and I call you guys family because you guys are near and dear to my heart. Longa, who's like my homie, and Gwenny, who I can tell to yell at Manu whenever I want. I'm just so thankful that I met you guys, and that that my girlfriend is part of a God-fearing, God-loving God-owned family, and I love their church, and I want to take you guys to their church someday. They do amazing work over there out in Palmdale, and thank you guys for coming. I love you, Pastor Titus, and Tua Shanae, and Grandma Isa. Thank you guys for coming. So lastly, I want to extend my gratitude to my brothers and sisters. To my brother Jacob, I cried hearing his rap today, because if you guys know Jacob, he never comes out here and does anything. He's so shy. He's not the kind of person to pick up a mic. But Jacob, you're always there for me. Anytime I need anything, a lot of times it's supposed to be the older brothers who are looking out for the younger ones, but my brother Jacob always looks out for me. My brother and Jasmine and Camille is just like laughing on the thing. That was the best part of the video. Thank you, Jasmine, for your help as well today. I really appreciate it. Josh and Yetri, those two are my road dogs. Whenever I'm hungry, I just jump in the car because I know they're gonna go eat and they'll feed me if I go. I love you, Josh. I love you, Yetri. And my little sweet Angeline who couldn't be here today. But Josh, man, Josh came to La Sierra with me. And he thought he was gonna play around. I opened the door to my dorm one time, and I memorized his schedule. I knew his schedule better than my schedule. I'm like, 2 o'clock? Josh is supposed to be at his English class, but Josh was sleeping in bed. And that's when I went and I started pounding my fist to his head, because I tell Josh all the time, like, we go through it, but Josh, that's my road dog right there. He's my best friend. I love you, Josh, and thank you guys. To my sister Mecca, she is the funny one of our family. She's our blonde sister. I love my sister Mecca. She has produced the cutest boys for me, and anytime she's leaving, she always asks me to watch them. So that's kind of good and kind of bad. But I love you, Mecca, and I'm thankful for you. To my other brother, Spunky, over there. I love you, Spunks. Spunks is, he's like a no mess kind of guy, and he's always just been there for our family. Man, I was super shocked to see him come out here and do the Gangnam Style and do all that, because, I know that he only did that for me, because he wouldn't have just came up here and did that, and I thank you, Spunks. I thank your wife, Nat, and the kids, who I love a lot, and I thank you guys for always being there for me. My last two siblings, my sister Brina, who was my protector. So many people try to bully me in high school, and it was my sister Brina who would go after them. I'm not even playing, like, she's always down. My sister, she has my parents' heart, and I love you, Brina. And I'm so sad that my little babies, Marley and Bree, because I consider those to my daughters. But I really wanted them to be here. But I love you, Brina, and I thank you for always being on top of things and always helping me in everything that you do. And 2T, I'm sorry, but I had to be the rat of the family, and it's something that I own. But I love you, ET. ET is the one person that you want, to be your older brother, to be your oldest brother. He's a great leader of our family. And earlier I said, I don't think I could ever change my brothers and sisters, but the truth is I did. I helped inspire ET to go back to school. He's already 1 year down in college, and I'm telling you, that's 1 year closer to graduation. ET, I'm so proud of you. And you wouldn't be who you are today without Sarah, who always keeps ET on track. Anytime ET's misbehaving, Sarah's right there. She's scary. But I love them. I love those two. She keeps him on track, and that's what he needs. And I love you, T and Sarah. And before I thank my parents, I want to thank my girlfriend, who she is a party coordinator. Like Pastor Titus said, she does it all. She sings, she dances, she works full time. She's a full-time college student. She did all the decorations today, helped plan it. Manu, I love you so much. And I thank God that Auntie Tat invited me to that camp that summer, because I wouldn't have walked away with a beautiful girlfriend like yourself. And I want you to know that this is just the beginning for us. And you know, I've always told myself, if I get married, if I have a family, I want to do all that after I graduate from college. So now that that's happened, we'll see where it goes from there. But I'm not gonna disrespect the family. You know, the family, I gotta confer with them before I make any plans for her. So, Manu, and I love your family, and I love you too. Thank you so much for everything, and for always being there for me. I know I'm at it, but thank you. To my dad, who talks so much.
That's right, that's right.
I've been talking for like 15 minutes straight, but my dad, he talks more than me. 9 out of 10 of my headaches are from my dad. Seriously, like my dad is just that person who's just like, all me, my brothers and sisters, and my mom, like, we just have to circle up around him and just try to control him because he's crazy. But I wouldn't have my dad any other way. My dad is crazy and I love him crazy. He's just like the rest of his crazy brothers and sisters. Full of so much energy, like you just don't know where it comes from. But Dad, you did a lot for me this year. My dad, he helped me get a car. He helped me pay my place off. And because of you, I was able to just live comfortably this year. And because of you, I'm just so happy and proud to call you my dad. I love you so much. You're a great example for me. And I thank you, Dad, for everything that you do and everything that you've done for me. And hopefully one day we could throw a party for him so that he could just do everything. And lastly, to my mom, who's my biggest inspiration. I love you, Mommy. My mom, she loves unconditionally, you know. So many times, me and my brothers and sisters should have been doing our own thing. So many times, me and my brothers and sisters get into so much trouble, but my mom, she's always there. She's the glue that keeps our family together. And like I said, you know, about my Kalafu and my Brown family, who are the sweetest people, it's the same with my mom. She's the sweetest mom you could ever ask for. And I told myself, you know, if I graduate from college or if I do anything in life, I just want to make my parents proud. I want to make my parents happy. I want to make my parents feel like I'm proud to have raised that child. And hopefully I've done that. But Mom and Dad, thank you guys so much for always being there for me. Out of all my brothers and sisters, you guys think I'm the quiet one, the nice one. I'm really probably the most opposite. But my mom and dad, they keep me in check and they keep me humble. And I thank you guys for that. I love you, Mom. I love you, Dad. And I love you, family. You know, myself, it's been a long journey, but you know, just because of you guys, you know, I like to tell myself, if I'm successful, it's because I seriously watch each and every one of you guys, and I pick out the things I like the most, you know. My cousin Etta and Masui, they have 8 kids, but their kids are always so clean and so nice, and I just love how they're so organized. You know, my cousin Marvin back there and Dee, who, man, anytime it's for their kids, they're there. My cousin Tassi over here, who is just this crazy dance instructor. I love Tassi, you know, she's so patient. But, you know, I look at each and every one of you guys. I look at Crystal and I just want to laugh because she's a comedian all the time. You know, I look at my Auntie Lessa, and my Auntie Lessa, she's a big inspiration to me. And I forgot to thank them because now I'm seeing her, but Auntie Lessa, my Uncle Nico, and my Samaya family, thank you guys so much for everything. My Auntie Lessa is like the auntie who's the cousin. You know, she's not only young in age, but she's always there to help us. And you know, when I see her deal with Colleen, Lena, and Marina, she's a great mother. And you know, my cousin Lena, who goes to school with me, she wouldn't be where she was without my Auntie Lessa and my Uncle Nico, who are always there, driving up there to give her money for her tuition. You know, last year it's a struggle. But I'll just close with this. I want to thank all of you guys so much. If I've forgotten anybody, I'm sorry, but thank you guys for coming out here. Thank you guys for sharing this day with me. Thank you to my Ana family. You know, we had our Tehui reunion last year, and now we're having a little Tehui reunion right here. And thank you guys for coming out. But with that said, I think we're gonna close off. and my dad will go ahead and take over that. So thank you guys.